to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. FSC is finally back. I'll see you going on. I like this one a lot better. I like this one a lot better. Another one more nasty. Sound like I'm So how's everybody doing, man? How's everything? I got this one too. Where you at? You know, we got cheers all around. You know, because it's been a while. I know. I'm so sorry. Coach has been juggling his new schedule, and I kind of had to keep pushing the show back. So it's kind of like I had to take a little bit of a hiatus until we got little things worked out in the kitchen. But we did. Coach is actually moving over to daytime for a little bit. So Coach's show is going to be moving over to Fridays and Mondays and Tuesdays for a while. Yeah, you have to get y'all free shows for the next few weeks because we ran out of time. Coach ran out of time. And we got a lot of things we got to go over between finishing the schedule releases and then getting you guys ready for Monday, where we go ahead and kick off. Monday, where we go ahead and kick off our. I don't know what I'm talking about. Can't think of the name right now. Position rankings. Oh my God. See, Coach haven't sat in here and talked football so long, I forgot my own way of talking. Like, goodness gracious. Yeah, but it's been a while. I get it. But we are back. And we are ready to go. All right. So we have 2 divisions left, and we're going to actually go ahead and do both of those divisions today. So we can go ahead and move forward because we got rankings that we got to get ready for. All right. So without further ado, give me 1 second here. Let me pull up my chart. All right. So we have the NFC East and we have the NFC West. Those are the last 2 divisions that we have. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with the Washington Commanders. So Washington Commanders have a you were in the playoffs with a rookie quarterback. That's not an easy, it's not an easy task to accomplish. You can just ask, Lamar Jackson, you can ask Joe Flacco, you can ask Matt Ryan, Tom Brady. You guys, a lot of guys now. It's a lot. It's not like you can't like go in one, give out. So with a quarterback like Jaden Daniels, I actually feel like he is basically on that mountain of this is where the Washington Redskins are going to be for a little while. Like, this wasn't a fluke. This wasn't, they got to the playoffs one year and then they're going to wash. No. We're going to be watching a lot of Washington football in the playoffs. That's basically what I'm saying. With the schedule that they have this year, it's not too far-fetched. I have them with 11 wins, give or take the the toughness of teams that they're playing. Like, again, I have Detroit falling. Remember, I have Detroit only winning 7 games this year. So, with that being said, that's one of those games goes to the Washington Commanders. I don't have confidence in Seattle. I guess that's a good word to say. So obviously that's a loss for me, which would be that's a win for the Commanders. So it's remember a lot of these teams I already did prior to coming over to them. So when I got to that's when so now we're just ironing out the rest, like the Falcons, the Raiders, the Chargers. Chargers is going to be a tough one, but I like Washington's defense over the Chargers in Week 5, if that makes sense. So I have them in Week 1 at home against the Giants. That's a win. I have Thursday night against the Packers. That's a loss. I have Packers with 11 wins in the NFC. NFC is going to be tough because 11 wins could still possibly knock you out of the playoffs, depending on because I think like it's going to be like 5 teams that have like 11 or 12 wins in the NFC West or NFC in the NFC conference. Like it's going to be one of those conferences that stack because AFC only has like 4 good teams? 4 good teams? Like that you can call like elite, maybe 5, where I think there's like 7 to 8 in the NFC West, meaning or in the NFC conference, meaning we're going to have a lot of teams with the same record. Whether it's 11 wins, whether it's 12 wins, it's going to be somewhere within there. And Washington is going to be one of those teams with 11 wins. We have them at Week 3. Oops, where'd you go? All right, so Week 3, Las Vegas Raiders at home. That's a win. Week 4, the Falcons is a win. Week 5, Chargers again is a win. It's going to be a tough game, but I haven't win in that. Monday night, Bears, that's a win. Let's see. Week 7, Dallas Cowboys away, that's a loss. Week 8, Monday night, Kansas City, that's a loss. Week 9, Sunday night, Seattle, that's a win. Week 10, home against Detroit Lions, that's a win. Week 11, overseas against Miami. It's a toss-up. I haven't won in that game. Miami could steal it. I'm not sure Washington is just going to be really big on going over there and winning. And I think it's London. I think they're playing. I got to go back and look and see what country it is. But they do go on a bye week right after that game. So I don't know how serious they're going to take that game, to be quite honest with you. Week 13, they have bye week, week 12. Week 13, Sunday night at home against the Broncos is a loss. I just have them going from London, going overseas, coming on the bye week, and then having a Sunday night game against the Denver Broncos. They're going to be so well rested that the Broncos, even coming off their bye week, I don't think they're not going overseas. So I think the Broncos will be a little bit more, in attack mode. And they don't have to play in that altitude in Denver that week coming off the bye week. So they're going to be a little bit more light-footed. Coming for your head. 1 second. All right, so let's see here. Appreciate the repost, Tomo. All right, so let's see here. Where were we? Kansas City, Seattle, Detroit. All right, so week 10, home, Detroit. That's a win. Week 11. No, we already done it. I'm sorry. We're after the bye week. I'm so sorry. After the bye week. So Sunday night, coming away from London on week 11, week 13, Sunday night. I do have them losing against the Broncos. At home against the Broncos. Week 14, I just feel like they're just going to be too well rested. That's a long bye week, bro. You playing overseas Sunday. You got a bye week in week 12, which means you're gonna stay in London a little bit more, or wherever you are overseas. You're gonna allow the players to stay there just a little bit longer to enjoy themselves, especially if they win. You're not urgent to get on the plane and come back home to cold DC, right? It's week 11, week 12. It's gonna be cold, so you're gonna stay in that country for a little bit more, right? Enjoy yourself. So yeah, and it's a Sunday night game. You're not coming back no time soon. Okay, you're gonna be well rested. You're gonna lose. Week 14, mind you, you only have 3 losses on your record going into that game. Thank you. Oh, thank you. All right. 1 second. Producer had to bring me some water. All right. Let's see where we Minnesota week 14 away. You're gonna be mad that you lost to the Broncos. You're gonna go on the road for revenge against Minnesota. You're gonna beat them up in that little rookie. Not a rookie anymore, but you're gonna beat up JJ McCartney. Week 15 away at New York is a loss. Week 16 home against Philly is a win. Week 17 home against Dallas is a win. Week 18 away against Philly is a loss. That leaves the Washington Commanders 3-3 in the division. I do think this division may split unless the Giants, which I don't have them winning any games but this division, maybe one more. And if they just choke all year, yeah, this team will not split all the way out. Somebody will have to beat the Giants twice out. I just don't think I can't look at that right now. I can't see who's winning two out of the division. This is a tough division anyway. And they can easily all just split. But again, with the bad as the Giants are looking, I don't know. They could actually just they're not gonna lose and go 0-17 or 8. So they gotta win some games, and they're good in their division. Everybody's good in their own division. So Commanders with 11-6. Let's see. Who can I annoy next? Let's skip over y'all. Let's go to the Giants. If you're a Giants fan, just find somebody else to watch, especially from week 7 to week 13. It's gonna be pretty ugly. Come on, this is killing me, bro. This is killing me. Love you. JJ McCartney got 4 primetime games. He has not played a lick of football because he hurt his leg. But somehow we want to see JJ McCartney on primetime, okay? Weird to me, right? We got Jameis Winston. We've got a curly-haired quarterback. And we've got another one who cut his curls in Russell Wilson. And they got 1, 2, 3 primetime games, and you're telling me Cam Ward couldn't get what? This is almost all right, y'all. This is getting a bit annoying, to be quite honest with you. Like, it's kind of disrespectful. Like, he is the number 1 pick in the NFL. Why would you not want to see the number 1 pick in the NFL in like 1 primetime game, bro? Are you? Is this a joke? This is a joke. You got Preacher Man Winston. Okay, we got Let It Ride Wilson, and we got Benzino. I can't even remember buddy name now to make fun of him. You got 4 quarterbacks on that roster. 4 quarterbacks on that roster. You're gonna win 4 games, but each one get a game. Is that what's gonna happen? Each one gonna get a game? Because I have no idea who made this schedule and gave the Giants, okay? They gave the Giants 3 primetime games. Cam Ward couldn't get 1? No. Let me make the schedules for free. Please. I promise you, I'll make it look good. Like, because this is ridiculous. They're winning 4 games, but they get 3 prime time. All right, week 1, Giants got to play Washington Commanders on the road. Lost. They got to play Cowboys on the road. And by the way, Cowboys are going to lose the first game because Cowboys don't win game openers. And they have a game opener against what is it? I messed that up. I need to go relook at that. They have a game opener against doggone Super Bowl champs. They're not winning that game. Are you serious? So yeah, they're on the back door. They're gonna beat up the damn Giants at home. All right, then they got to go play the Chiefs. Come back home to play the Chiefs. Chiefs gonna whoop their ass. I pay the fine. Then you got week 4 at home against the Chargers. Chargers are gonna win. I gave them a win against New Orleans because I just don't know about the rookie quarterback, right? I don't know anything about this kid. I don't know. I have to see him behind an NFL line and see what he looks like. I'll have 4 weeks, right, before I actually get to see if he comes in and at his hometown, and the Giants come into New Orleans and he ends up beating the Giants. I'll take that L. Okay, I just can't give the Saints one because I don't know what the Saints really have in this quarterback with this team yet. I'm just being honest about that. I'm not ridiculing. Give me 4 weeks to analyze the kid, right? And then I'll let you guys. We'll return with this Giants Saints game because I really can't wait to be wrong. Thursday night against Philly. Yeah, it's a home game. It's a division win. That's the way I'm saying. Like, I gave him division wins and the New Orleans game. Philly, please let me be wrong on Thursday night. Please let me be wrong on Thursday. Don't fall after winning the Super Bowl, please. Late afternoon, week 7 against Denver, lost. Away against Philly, lost. Especially if they sneak a win against Philly in week 6, okay? Week 9 against San Francisco, lost. Week 10 against Chicago, lost. Week 11 against Green Bay, lost. They about to lose this whole division. Yeah. Week was it 11 Green Bay? Week 12 Detroit, lost. Week 13 Monday night New England, lost. Bye week 14. Week 15 Commanders, win. We're gonna put asterisks around any win for the doggone New York Giants. This is gonna be so fun to watch. I promise you, it really will be. Week 16, Minnesota lost. They're gonna lose to Minnesota. I don't even like Minnesota this year, and I got Minnesota better than the Giants. Week 17, Raiders lost. Not big on the Raiders this year. I don't like Geno going over there. I think it's gonna be a lot of he came close, but he gonna come up short a lot of games. We've already discussed that. But against these Giants, lost. So this Giants, they gonna win. Lost for the Giants. And then week 18, home against the Cowboys, win. Okay. 4-13. Let's move on. All right, Worm. Did you drop R2L top 10 quarterback vote? I sure did. You go ahead, Joe. I took Dak out. I had him in because he's a top 10 quarterback. He is. But I took him out. No, I think I had him at 10. Let me go look. I think I kept Mr. Top 10 at 10. Let me see. Yeah. I kept Mr. Top 10 at 10. Yep. Dak in there. Dak Mr. Top 10 is there. He ain't coming out of there. I just took out Golf ass. Golf ain't no. He had a top 10 year. He's not a top 10 quarterback. Okay, never was. He came up out of there. And who did I take out? I put Purdy in, and I put Jaden Daniels in. I think Jaden Daniels will be a top 10 quarterback this year. I think he'll repeat his stats plus this year. Who did I take out? Oh, I took out Bo Nix. I had Bo in there. He had a good year as a rookie, but no, I took that out. And don't sleep on Mr. Baker Mayfield at number 3. Yeah. Don't worry. We got rankings coming up, guys. We got rankings coming up here real soon. All right, so Cowboys, y'all up. It's an average season. There was no big splash in the draft. You know, they made a little noise with grabbing Pickett. They want speed. I get it. Give old boy some help on the other side. I'm so sorry. I'm having a brain fart today. But I think it's going to be an average season. 9, maybe 11 wins if they can steal like from the Chargers, and if they can steal from, they might be able to steal one from Green Bay on a Sunday night game at home. I got them losing that game. And it's only because I don't see the Cowboys having a 1, 2. Well, maybe you could. Could y'all see the Cowboys on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-game win streak after losing? Like they lose week 1 and they go on a 6-game win streak before they lose again? Because if you can see that, I mean, I can see that means I can see them beating Green Bay. Because I haven't beaten New York, Chicago, Jets, Panthers, Commanders at home. The only one I haven't losing to during that is Sunday night against Green Bay. Just because I don't see a 6-game winning streak, but again, it could be. Cowboys could be on a nice little. It's not a rough schedule the first 9 weeks before their bye week. To be quite honest with you, it only gets tough that back half because they got Kansas City, Detroit, Commanders again, and the Chargers. So we got Thursday night opener against the Phillies. I was tired last night. Against the Eagles, got that with a loss. Let's see. Yeah, week 2 against the Giants is a win. Week 3, Chicago Bears is a win. Week 4, Sunday night against Green Bay is a loss. Week 5, away against the Jets is a win. Week 6, against the Panthers is a win. Week 7, at home against Commanders is a win. Week 8, Broncos is a loss. Week 9, Arizona is a win. Bye week on week 10. Monday night, we got Vegas. That's a win for me coming off the bye week. Home against Philly in week 12 is a win. Week 13, home against Kansas City is a loss. Week 14, Thursday night against Detroit is a loss. Week 15, Sunday night against Minnesota is a win. Week 16, home against the Chargers is a loss. Week 17, away against the Commanders is a loss. And week 18 against the Giants away is a loss. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Potential. And my color's wrong. That actually has them under because I have my colors wrong. So we're not going to do that. We are going to steal a win because we got to give Cowboys 9 wins. Tell you what, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not even there. Never mind, I'm good. I'm tripping. I just think they're going to end up with 10 wins because that asterisk for the Giants at the end, that's what I did. I'm tired. That asterisk for the Giants at the end, that's going to give them 10 wins. I have them at 9 and 8 because I have them losing to the Giants in week 18. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to beat the Giants. I'm just, again, for division purposes, I'm just trying to get the record as a whole. and give. I'm not going to be as accurate. It's just to give you guys a guesstimate. And I like him with 10 wins. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. Ain't no point of that. Yeah, that works better. That works a lot better. All right, so it's the Cowboys that are actually going to beat the Giants twice this year. Philly might do it too. They're gonna have to probably come up with another win against maybe New England, the Giants, or they have a tough schedule. They might only win 2 games. Hey, they might only win 2 games. They might only win 1. Who knows? But we're gonna change this right now to 3-14 for the dang on New York Giants. Cowboys, we are moving you up to 10-7. And 4-2 in the division. Which is very important because they could actually be 3-3 because they could lose twice to Philly, but beat the Giants twice. You know what I mean? So it could iron out its way in the division. But right now we'll have a 4-2 in the division. All right. All right. So last and not least for the NFC East. That's so cool. We got the Philly boys. You got the end of the season in a 3 game. Yeah, that's why I changed that. I can't have Cowboys in the end of the season in 3 games. Giants, yes. Giants, yes, but Cowboys, no, that's not going to happen. Like I don't see them on a 6-game winning streak, but I definitely don't see them on a ending the season on a 3-game losing streak. Not at all. Absolutely not. Giants, it's looking bad. It's looking pretty bad. Their schedule's tough. Don't get me wrong. Look at Washington, Dallas twice, Dallas twice, Philly twice, right? Divisions know each other though, so they're gonna win a couple of games in that division. I just think it just actually might just be 2. I just don't know who. They got Kansas City, they got the Chargers, they have Denver, Philly, or I said that right. You got San Francisco. They might be able to beat the Bears. Okay, but I gave you the Bears to win for right now. Packers are gonna beat Detroit. They could possibly upset Detroit if Detroit falls as bad as I think they're gonna fall. It could possibly fall to a game to the Giants. Okay. They got the Patriots. I got them losing to the Patriots. They could win. It's a Monday night game in week 13. So it's depending on how bad the Giants really look coming into that game. And what quarterback they're probably on coming into that game. And then you got the Minnesota Vikings. I have the Vikings winning. They could beat the Vikings. Again, I don't have much faith in McCarthy. So, and then the Raiders again. I'm not big on the Raiders. I just think the Raiders may be better than the Giants this year. So I gave the Raiders a win. But those Raiders, Vikings, and Bears are the potential wins the Giants could get. But that's about it. Outside of maybe 1 or 2 games in their division and then the New Orleans game. And that's, again, if New Orleans don't show me something prior to week 5. So, all right. Philly boys. Ain't hard. Where you at, Kev? Kev only got y'all losing 3 games. That's it. 3 games. Washington, Cowboys, Giants. That's it. And that's if it's like that. Outside of that, yeah, Dallas week 1, that's a win. Excuse me. You've got an away game in week 2 against Kansas City. I'm giving you guys that win coming off of a Super Bowl high. They're going to give you guys that rematch in week 2 where Kansas City's defense ain't possibly going to be too ready. So Saquon Barkley could have a field day on that defense again. Week 3 against the Rams is a win. Week 4, and mind you, I still got the Rams in the playoffs with 11 wins. Tampa Bay, week 4, that's a win against Tampa Bay. And I got Tampa Bay in the playoffs with, I think, 12 wins winning that division. Week 5, I got the Denver Broncos with the win, and I think I have the winning against Denver, and I got Denver with I think 10 or 11 wins this year. Week 6, Thursday night against the Giants is a loss. Week 7 against Minnesota is a win. Week 8 against the Giants is a win. Bye week, week 9. Monday night coming off a bye week. We got the Packers, that's a win. Week 11, Sunday night at home against Detroit, that's a win. And I got the Packers in the playoffs, by the way, winning that division. We got week 12, Cowboys, what already said, that's a loss. Week 13, home against the Chicago Bears is a win. Week 14, Monday night against the Chargers is a win. Week 15, home, and I got the Chargers in the playoffs. I got the Chargers and that's the chart where I got. Let me go double check where I have the Chargers. Chargers, I have 12 wins. Denver, I have 11. Kansas City, I have 11. Let's see. Raiders, I have them beating the Raiders in week 15. Week 16 against the Commanders is a loss. Week 17 against the Buffalo Bills is a win. And I got the Bills with 12 and losing to Philly. Week 18 against Washington is a win. So 14-3 for the powerhouse Philadelphia Eagles. They're not playing those slums either now. Then I got them beating teams. Again, I got them beating teams that also have 11 wins on their season. You dig what I'm saying? 10 wins for Dallas. They're beating Dallas. 11 wins for Kansas City. They're beating Kansas City. 11 wins for the Rams. They're beating the Rams. I got 12 wins for the Bucs. They're beating the Bucs. I got 11 wins for the Broncos. They're beating the Broncos. I've got 11 wins for Green Bay. They're beating Green Bay. I've got Chargers with 11 wins. They're beating the Chargers. I've got the Buffalo Bills with 12, and they're beating Buffalo. And I've got Washington with 10, 11 wins, and they're beating Washington. You get where I'm going with this? You get where I'm going with this? They're not playing slums. Understand what I'm telling you. Okay, you got book reading AJ Brown, right? Okay, you got Schmitty Speedy, okay? You got the backwards flipper Saquon, okay? You got the tush push that ain't going nowhere. This is why, no disrespect. This is why I don't have Philly, Jalen Brown, or not, I don't have Jalen Hurts. I don't have him in the top 10 quarterback. Not at all. I don't have him top. He ain't putting up no top 10 quarterback numbers. Okay, he's gonna put up top 15. Okay, and they're gonna be in the playoffs with 14 wins. No, boy, I did Cowboys already. Cowboys, I got Cowboys winning 10. If you want them to go, let me if you just got in, I'm gonna go right back over that for you real quick. We just did Cowboys. All right, so Cowboys, one more time for my boy Warren. He been waiting on this. Warren been waiting. I mean, not Warren. Ricardo been waiting. Ricardo been waiting. Yeah, Dak is top 10. Of course. I didn't take him out. That's Mr. Top 10. That's Mr. No disrespect. That's Mr. Top 10. But I got you guys winning 10 games this year. Thursday night. Where we at? Dallas. Thursday night against Philly. Y'all don't win game openers. I got y'all losing that one. You're winning week 2 against the Giants. Week 3, you winning the Bears. Week 4, you're losing against the Packers. Week 5, you're beating the Jets. Week 6, you're beating Carolina. Week 7, you're beating the Commanders. Week 8, you're losing to Broncos because that's away. You guys don't play too well in Denver in that altitude. It's hard to play in that altitude. I ain't gonna lie. And you got Monday night against Arizona. That's a win. You got a bye week, week 10. Week 11, Monday night against the Raiders. That's a win. Week 12, home against Philly is a win. Week 13 against Kansas City is a loss. Thursday night, week 14 against Detroit is a loss. Week 15, mind you, I got y'all losing to Detroit in week 15. And I got Detroit only winning 7-8 games this year, by the way. So Week 15, Sunday night against Minnesota is a win. Week 16 against the Chargers is a loss. Week 17 against the Commanders is a loss. Week 18 against the Giants is a win. 4-2 in the division, 10-7 on the record. Okay, Philly, it was 3 losses, bro. 3 losses. Again, pay attention to Philly this year. They are playing teams that are all going to be in the playoffs. And they're 14. They're going to be 14-3. They're going to have the number 1 seed. They're going to have a bye week. But I do think Philly will lose in the playoffs this year. I don't think they're going to do a repeat. I think they're going to have a tough time in the NFC division this year. I think Green Bay might surprise a lot of people this year in the division. And hey, look, I'm gonna be real. I'm finna be real. Do not, and I'm repeating myself. I'm gonna say it one more time, and that's it. If you didn't catch it, that got to do with me. You should have listened when I said it the first time. Do not, and I repeat, do not sleep on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year. Don't do it, people. Don't do it. Baker Mayfield put the commercials down, people. Baker Mayfield been in Tampa Bay working. They're going to run the ball a bit more this year. They're not going to put too much on these receivers. They're going to try to protect them. Not as like, oh, they keep getting hurt. No. They were heavily, I need y'all to pay attention to something. Those receivers were heavily used last year. That's the most impressive part I think people are sleeping on about Baker is how well he throws the freaking football to his guys, okay? And how do I know this? What did I say when one receiver went down? Oh, well, I got Cade Otton. Because where did the ball go? To Cade Otton. Because that boy Baker Mayfield knows how to throw the ball. He was doing everything in Tampa Bay. Watch this. That he was supposed to be doing in Cleveland. When he had all those receivers, all those weapons. He's doing it now with Tampa. This ain't no Todd Bowles crap. He's trash. This ain't got nothing to do. And he's still running that defense. That defense is going to be carried by this offense. They're going to run the ball very well. The offensive coordinator, whoever the offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Bucks, y'all going to look real good this year. But they're going to take the pedals off the passing. He had 2 of the top. He had number 1 and 2 in receiving last year, and both before they got hurt. They were basically neck and neck at 1 and 2 for yards at receiving because Baker, they was flinging that bad boy. They're going to take a break this year. But that's still going to give them 12 wins. They got a good schedule this year. They're going to rely heavily on running the ball and passing. They're going to balance it out very well. They ain't going to be an air game like Baker was doing last year. They're going to take their time. But don't sleep on those Bucks come playoff time. That's what I mean by they're gonna take a step back, and they're gonna do things that gets them ready for postseason. They were not ready for postseason this year. You can see it in Baker's face; he didn't like it. So they're gonna get ready for postseason this year. Do not sleep on those Tampa Bay Bucks. Okay, just let you know. Okay, just let you know. All right, moving right along. We're not even taking a break. We're going to go ahead and knock it out. We're going to move over to our last division. Dave, I am so sorry. I got to do this one without you because I got to get this going because I got to get this stuff out. But congratulations again on the newborn. So proud of you. Your new daddy for a little baby girl. That's so awesome. It's fun being a dad, a girl dad. It really is. It really is. It's annoying. It's stressful. It hurts. And oh my God, it's a lot of tears. It's a lot of emotions. But we're built for this. So congratulations again. You're going to be awesome. All right. With that given, we're going to save the 49ers for last. But we are going to start with a surprise return to the playoffs this year. LA Rams. Yes. I actually have the LA Rams looking good. Why do I have the LA Rams looking good this year? Who went over there? Now, here's a little sneak peek. I'm not saying you should draft him number 1. That'd be ridiculous. And I'm dead serious. That'd be ridiculous. Don't do that. But I am drafting Devontae Adams between rounds 2 and 4. Anywhere within there, Devontae Adams should be drafted. And when we go through the numbers and we go through the rankings, we're going to find a nice, cushy spot to put our boy. But he is the reason I'm giving this team 11 wins. Absolutely. You got Kyron Williams. You still got Matthew Stafford, who's throwing the ball. What? Look, he had one bad season with this team, and that was the year he got that elbow surgery. I tell y'all, they can't go past 15 yards, that wobbly elbow ball, because they can't extend their arm. It stops. It literally stops. To me, elbow surgery in the NFL for a quarterback is like Tommy John surgery for a pitcher. Bruh, if you get it, you're done. I can't use you. I'm sorry. And I'm being good about it. I'm being like, I want to protect you so you can come back. Because what happens every time they all come back from the elbow surgery? They look great. He came back and looked amazing. Don't play the year that you get the elbow surgery. I'm very sorry. I've just never seen a quarterback in my lifetime have the surgery and then in the same year be able to play great. Just haven't seen it. Sorry. Show me. Y'all go out there and tell me. Go point him out. I don't care if he was born in 1378. Go find him for me because I have not seen it. All right. Okay, LA Rams. We got a win in week 1 against Houston. Again, I have that's another team that I have dropping. I have Houston falling this year to like 7-8 wins. They look good for the first couple of years. There's going to be a drop before they kind of rebuild and get back up. They don't have much at receiving. Their running back room is hot garbage. I'm so sorry. It is hot garbage. Their defense is great, and they're going to be fine in that aspect. Nothing you want to pick up unless that's a knowing win that they're going to win. So please keep the Houston Texans defense on the waiver wire. We're going to go through all that, guys. I'm so excited. It's all the way. All right. Let's get back to work. Week 2. Tennessee win. Week 3, Philly loss. They're losing to a 14-team team this year, and they're going to have 11 wins in the playoffs. All right. Colts. That is a week 4 win for the Rams. Week 5, Thursday night, San Francisco. That's a win. Week 6. That's away for Baltimore. That's a loss. Week 7, away at Jacksonville. That's a win. That's overseas. They're going to go on a bye week after that. Excuse me. Then they're going to come back home against New Orleans. They're going to win in week 9. Week 10, San Francisco, they're going to lose on the road. Week 11, home against Seattle. That's a win. Week 12, Sunday night against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's a loss. It's going to be a tough loss. Because, again, they might see each other in the playoffs. And if Tampa Bay wins this game and they see each other come playoff time, record-wise, Tampa Bay is going to have the home field advantage. And that's scary because if Tampa Bay has the home field advantage against the Rams in the playoffs, Tampa Bay will win. If the Rams have home field advantage against Tampa Bay come playoff time, the Rams are going to win. That's why I say that Sunday night game, week 12, at home against Tampa Bay, that is going to be a huge game. I promise you. That's going to be a parlay for me. I will be putting some money on that game. I'm sorry. Especially if both their seasons kind of iron out for me the way I need them to, and it gets to that game, and it is. Whoa! Football season over here, guys. I'm excited. All right. So mark this game on your calendar. Week 12, Sunday night, Rams at home Tampa Bay on the road. I have Tampa Bay winning this game. Rams are losing. Week 13, away, Carolina, win. Week 14, away, Arizona, loss. Week 15, home against Detroit, that's a win. Week 16, Thursday night, against Seattle on the road, that's a loss. Week 17, Monday night and away against Falcons is a win. And then week 18, home against Arizona is a win with 11-6. All right, next up, Seattle. You guys are looking about as bad as the New York Giants, quite honestly. We got a week 1 home game against San Francisco. I have them beating San Francisco in week 1 because I just don't have San Francisco. I don't want to use the words not ready, but more so like I feel like Seattle is going to come out with so much and kind of overwhelm the game in a way that they come out with the win in that aspect. That's really just about it. Because if not, they're going to lose. Week 2 against Pittsburgh is a loss. Week 3 against New Orleans is a loss. Week 4 Thursday night against Arizona is a loss. Week 5 home against Tampa Bay Bucks is a loss. Week 6 at Jacksonville is a loss. Week 7 Monday night at home against Houston is a loss. Week 8 bye week. Week 9 Sunday night against Washington is a loss. Week 10 home against Arizona is a win. Week 11 away against the Rams is a loss. Week 12 away against Tennessee is a win. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that for right now. Only because I'm not really big on Tennessee's team as a whole. And Seattle's team minus quarterback is a little bit better. So that's why we'll leave it at that. Tennessee with the we got to beat Tennessee. Seattle at home against Minnesota is a loss. You you going back home, buddy, you're gonna lose. Or actually, they're coming to you. Daddy's coming to you. He's gonna beat your ass. I'll take the fine. Because Sam Darnold's not good. I'm sorry. Week 15, home against the Colts is a win. Week 14 against Atlanta is a loss. Week 15 against the Colts is a win. Week 16 against the Rams is a loss. Week 17 away against the Panthers is a win. Week 18 away against the 49ers is a loss. We got 5-12 for the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah. That's it. The Dolphins are going to have a better season than the Seattle Seahawks, and the Dolphins are good. All right, Arizona. You're not going to be doing too good yourself. And any win that I give Arizona, this is all predicated that Kyler Murray plays. If he's not hurt. Week 1 against New Orleans Saints is a win. Kyler Murray wins game openers. He puts up 30 points in fantasy in game openers. Week 2, home against the Panthers. It should be easy. Week 3, San Francisco, loss. Week 4, Monday night against the Seahawks is a win. Week 5, Tennessee is a loss. Week 6, the Indianapolis Colts is a win. Week 7 against Green Bay Packers is a loss. They have a bye week in week 8. Monday night against Dallas is a loss. Week 10, excuse me. Week 10 against Seattle is a loss. Week 11 again, home against San Francisco is a win. Week 12, Jacksonville is a loss. Week 13 against Tampa Bay is a loss. Week 14 against the Rams is a win. Week 15, away against Houston is a loss. Week 15, Week 16, home against Atlanta is a loss. Week 17 away against Cincinnati is a loss, and week 18 away against the Rams is a loss. So we've got 6-11 for the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, it's not far-fetched. They could steal a game against Atlanta in week 16, and they could steal the week 5 game against the Tennessee Titans. And they could steal against Jacksonville. Any one of those games, they could 2 out of those 3 games, they could steal, giving them 8 wins. That's about as high as they can go. And it's all predicated on the 6 games that they win is Kyler Murray playing. Because they don't have a backup. All right, last but not least, another powerhouse in the NFC. So we could potentially have 2 14 win teams in the NFC conference. Weirdly enough, guess who don't play each other this year? Weirdly enough, guess who doesn't see each other in the regular season? 49ers and Philly. How ironic is that? That's a bit baffling to me. It kind of really is. And Philly sees the Bills. 49ers don't see the Bills, which gives me the premonition that or the prediction that I said premonition. The prediction that I think it's going to be Bucks versus 49ers in the Super Bowl. Or Bucks, Bills versus the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy winning. Just saying. But let's see. Week 1 against the Seattle Seahawks is a loss. Week 2, New Orleans Saints is a win. Week 3, Arizona Cardinals is a win. Week 4, Jacksonville Jaguars, win. Week 5 against the Rams, division game, loss. Week 6, Tampa Bay, win. Week 7, Atlanta, win. Week 8, Houston, win. I got Houston falling. Week 9, Giants, that's a win. Week 10 at home against the Rams, that's a win. Week 11 on the road against the Arizona Cardinals, that's a loss. And then just check out weeks 12 through 18. Because one of these games could have been replaced with Philly. Just saying. But Carolina Panthers on a Monday night at home. Are you kidding me? Then you go on the road to Cleveland in week 13 with 5 of their quarterbacks. That's a win. You got a bye week in week 14. You got one of the latest bye weeks in the world, right? You don't have a tough schedule, you know? Your toughest team is your division rival, the Rams. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who I have you beating. Then you go on your bye week because everybody else was a wash. Then you come off your bye week in week 15. It's Tennessee Titans. That's a win. It's a rookie. You got week 16 Monday night. Indianapolis Colts. Then you got week 17 Sunday night. Chicago Bears. And then week 18 at home against a division rival. The same team you played in the week 1, you just so happened to be able to finish off in week 18. And that's a win. They're at home. Now watch this. Because NFL think they slick. I just see things differently than most. I point out this weird crap that they do, right? Mind you, Cam Ward can't get one single primetime game. Not one. And you know what? With the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 primetime games that the 49ers have, you're telling me between the division rival Rams, which will be a good game on a Thursday night, you're telling me you couldn't have replaced that Sunday night against the Falcons? They are playing the Titans. They play the Titans in week 15. You couldn't make that a primetime game over Atlanta? You made Atlanta a primetime game? Yeah. You made the Carolina. Mind you, here's the funny part. The Bucs are also played against this team. And you gave a primetime game to the Atlanta Falcons, and you gave a primetime game to the Carolina Panthers in the same division as the Bucs. But Cam Ward couldn't get a primetime game against this team. You gave a Monday night to the Indianapolis Colts, and you gave a Sunday night to the Chicago Bears. Are you kidding me? And Cam Ward couldn't get one of those games. But you gave them to the weakest teams in the NFL this year. These teams, listen to this. Outside of the Rams winning 11 wins, Atlanta, 8, 9, 7. Carolina, really? Indianapolis winning like 5, 6 games, bro. Chicago's winning 7, 6 games. And they get primetime games over a rookie, that the number 1 pick. Anyway, there's 2 teams being handheld to the Super Bowl. Because again, it ain't Philly. I showed you every team Philly is playing, right? Every team Philly is playing with their 14 wins, they're all in the playoffs. The teams that the 49ers are playing, all these primetime, weak-ass primetime games, I'll pay the fine. And the Bucs, not the Bucs, the Bills. Let me go back and double check because I know they Jets, Saints, Panthers, Houston, Cleveland. I say the Bills' schedule, their 12 wins are a tad bit hard. Division is weak, so they'll be fine. Their division is a tad bit harder, or their record is a tad bit harder, because they got to deal with the Chiefs, the Bucs, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and Philly. So they're a little tougher. And if the Patriots have any fight in them, it's a little tougher. I don't know, 49ers. This is about the cakiest. I ain't never seen a softer set of schedules in my life, bro. Yeah, this is the 49ers. It's pretty weak. You gonna win 14 games though. It's pretty weak though. They were not lying. You have like the easiest schedule out here. All right, so that is schedule release in its fullest. We are finished. All right, we have gone through all 32 teams. All right, so I will be getting those clipped and reposted for you guys for later purposes. But basically, coming up next in our next meeting, when we stream again, we're ranking the positions. We're making quarterbacks. We'll probably do top 20, top 30. So we're doing quarterbacks. running backs, wide receivers. We are doing tight ends. I'm not doing kickers. And I don't need to rate defenses. You know why? You should never take a defense until your last pick. So it doesn't matter. So our core 4, all right? Quarterback, running back, tight end, receiver. All right. Those are the positions we'll be ranking. All 20. If I can find 20 tight ends, hopefully. I know I ain't gonna find 30. So tight end, we'll get what we can out of them, right? But we should be doing that. Let me get the calendar ready. All right, so I actually got things to take care of when I gotta have things to do. So we are actually going to get started with this on Friday, the 25th. That is going to be 50. Nope. We're gonna scale it back. We're gonna get started early. We get started on the 21st. We got to get this position rankings out the way. So we will be doing that. I want to say Tuesday, the 22nd. All right. So Tuesday, the 22nd, we'll be back live so we can get our position rankings out of the way so that Friday we can go over our first 50 FFC fantasy rankings. That's right. That is going to be ranking day. Our first 50 players is going to be on Friday, Friday, July 25th. So July 21st, we're doing position rankings for our core 4. And then on the 25th, that Friday, we're going over the first 50 FFC fantasy football player rankings. All right. We are ranking 50 players who will be coach's number 1 draft pick. Ooh. All right. Remember, if you play 8-man, you weak. But we're ranking for you for 8-man. 10-man, get better. But we're ranking you for 10-man. 12-man, you're right there. We're ranking you for 12-man. 14 team leaguers. Teddy, get ready. Teddy, I need you front and center. And we're going to be doing some side work, me and you, Teddy. All right? I got a lot of homework for you. So we got a lot going. We got to get ready. August is almost here. The R2L draft is almost here. That is going to be happening August 5th, which is why we're trying to get all this stuff done and get these numbers right and ready for our boys for the draft. This is going to be a good one, guys. All right? So I love you guys. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. I appreciate the love. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, and share. Again, send this stuff out to the world. Put Coach out there for your boy, all right? I love you guys. Coach is out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.